Live from Syosset, it's Saturday Night Hockey on the Long Island Sports Network. Welcome, everyone. My name is Jack Siskin. Thank you so much for listening and watching with us here tonight. Don't forget to give us a follow at LI Sports Network on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button in the bottom left-hand corner. Did they hear anything now? All right. Starting goaltenders for tonight's match, and my apologies, a bit of a mix-up with the headset there, and that's been taken care of. For Farmingdale in net, making his third start of the season, that's going to be Matthew Mantone, number 40. In 2 games this year, he has faced a total of 74 shots. He's allowed 8 goals, made 66 saves, 4 goals against average, .879, save percentage, 1-1 record. On the other side, for Fairfield, the Stags will start Jacob Watson. He's played 1 game this year, a loss. No save percentage available here. However, GAA of 4.84. Only lists 5 goals against here. I'm going to assume he made a save this season, though, so apologies for that. Farmingdale State College sitting at 10-2 on the season. That's good for first place in the Empire Division. They're coming off a win against Hofstra last night, 6-4. Leading scorer on the season is Brendan Dixon. 18 goals, 20 assists. That's good for 38 points in 12 games for the Farmingdale State captain. And on the other side, for the Fairfield Stags, leading scorers. Anthony DeFilio leading the team with 6 points. It's all assists. Leader in goals is Jack Hitchcock. He has 5 on the season. Fairfield University, only 4 games played. That was a 5-4 loss to Columbia. A 6-2 win against Sacred Heart. And before that, on October 8th and September 30th, a 7-3 loss to Rutgers and an 8-5 loss to Stony Brook University. As previously mentioned, Farmingdale coming off a 6-4 win last night. Brendan Whalen was in net for that one. As previously mentioned, Mantone has taken over between the pipes for Farmingdale for tonight's matchup. Justin DeCero backing up. On October 28th, though, going back to their last 5 games, 6-4 win against Stony Brook D3, preceded by a 9-1 victory over Rutgers, a 6-5 loss to Sacred Heart, and a 4-1 victory over Hofstra. They've won both matchups against their crosstown rivals thus far this season. Don't go anywhere. We're going to be right back for Puck Drop, the national anthem, starting lineups, courtesy of your PA announcer. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button in the bottom left-hand corner of your screen. We'll be right back. That was your very own national anthem. Once again, thank you for watching on the Long Island Sports Network. My name is Jack Ziskin. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button in the bottom left hand of your corner if you haven't already. And don't forget to follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and TikTok for all the latest game recaps, highlights, and analysis, as well as on the LI Hockey website by LISN, which will be dropping a game recap tomorrow morning. Face off at center. DeFilio in the dot versus Dixon. Dixon wins it back. Saccone goes D to D, and the Rams head up ice. Race for the puck. Stags control behind their own goal line. Breakout pass broken up. Saccone keeps it in. Pass comes to Dixon. He can't settle it. Gets it right back. Shot from D'Alessandro. Stopped. Saccone resets at the point. Shot deflected through traffic. Sacred Heart with it now. It's fired into the netting. That was Tyler Poulin for the Stags, number 2 in red. Face off. Controlled by neither team initially. Ends up in the back left corner. Sent back down by the Rams. Stags get it back. Breakout pass. Wouldn't go. Now the Stags reset. Lead pass is broken up, but DeFilio's on it. He pulls up. Drop pass into the slot. Shot wouldn't go. Puck now at the point. Stags shot deflected in the high slot, and the Rams will pick it up. Fired in by Bobby Lane. Goal scorer in last night's matchup against their Cross Island rival, Hofstra Pride. Now Merviak pinching in. Couldn't settle it. Stags have a chance going the other way. Merviak on the back check. As the Stags fired in, it's glove down. And we'll get a whistle as Mantone elects to hold it. Lucas Chaconis in the dot for the Stags. He wins it back. Rams working to force a turnover. Merviak does. Riberich fires a pass cross ice. It's going to be picked up by Jensen. We have an offsides call. Linesman signaling there. Farmingdale, as previously mentioned, first place in the division, in the second division of the Empire Hockey Conference. Fairfield sitting at third in Division 3. Or correction, fourth in Division 3, my apologies, as the face-off is won back by the Rams, and it's fired in by Riberich. On the forecheck now. Rams couldn't create a controlled zone entry, but the Stags can't get it out either. Battle along the boards, getting a bit chippy here. Rams are not only first in their division in points, they're first in penalty minutes. Something to keep an eye on as this matchup goes on. Jensen on the puck right now. Stags force a turnover. They send it the length of the ice. That was Chaconis. Stags tried to go for a change. Linesmen break that up quickly and efficiently. Farmingdale gets the change. 5 fresh bodies and a face-off in the offensive zone. Jackson Tom Forty couldn't win it for the Rams. Colin Cross on the puck. Follow up, Stags send it up the boards. It goes out of the zone. Icing is waved off. That one past Saccone. It's going to be picked up by Nicholas D'Alessandro, the defenseman. Correction, Michael D'Alessandro, the defenseman, my apologies. His brother Nicholas is second on the Rams in points. As they head in transition now, gain the zone. Shot fired by Tom Forty, deflected. Down low, Rams continue to press. Saccone keeps in at the blue line. But the Stags get it. They're heading up ice in transition. Race for the puck. Icing has been waved off. Stags collect beneath the goal line. Looking for a pass. Shot from the slot. That goes off the back of the netting. Fired up the boards. Puck remains in play, but not in the zone. Icing waved off once more. As this one trickles on down. Doesn't reach the goal line. And the Stags looking to head the other way. Puck gets caught in the skates. Dixon forces turnover. Shot turned aside. Collects his own rebound. Looking for the pass to the slot. Wouldn't go for cross. Shot from the point. That's Merviak. That was deflected before it reaches the net. Now the Stags in transition. That play is broken up. Rams will collect, send it up the boards. Bouncing puck at center ice. Makes its way past the red line. D'Alessandro takes a big hit. Puck is collected by the Stags. Farmingdale forces a turnover. Pass couldn't be handled. That leaves the zone. Mark Delavecchia collecting it now. His pass was deflected, but the Rams maintain possession. Sent up the ice, tipped in by Dixon. He's got the puck now beneath the goal line on his backhand. Put it off the back of the net there under pressure. Stags looking to regain possession. They do. Fired out in center ice. Play is broken up, but they still have the puck. And then a poke check at the blue line puts an end to the one-on-one. Dixon collects it, carries it beneath his own goal line. He's under pressure. Makes an escape turn there. Fires a pass. That's deflected. No icing as it travels the length of the ice. Where Nicholas D'Alessandro will try and gather it. He cannot. Stags force a turnover. Sent up the boards. Racing up in transition now. DeFilio fires a shot. That goes wide. Reason I said pass, he's got 6 assists on the season, no goals, tied for the team lead in points. Shot from the point. That's gloved by Mantone. Shot coming off the stick of Owen Murphy, the defenseman. Still searching for his first goal of the season. 2 assists on the campaign for the Stags. Blue liner. Face off down low. DeFilio in the dot for the Stags. He wins it forward. Puck beneath the goal line. Rams on it. They force a turnover. Send it up but not out of the zone. The bouncing puck ends up in the back right-hand corner. Another try for Farmingdale. This time it makes it. 2-on-2 heading the other way. Cutting in now. Shot from the top of the slot. Couldn't find the net. And then a rebound there by Heinesen. Wouldn't go. Shot from the slot. That goes wide. This line created havoc last night against Hofstra, and they've picked up right where they left off. Puck is pinned along the wall. Stags looking to force a change of possession. Currently neither team can get a handle on it. Sent around the board. Stags now do have it. Lead pass, looking to spring forward in transition. But they find themselves forced to pull up along the wall. Rams force the turnover. They're in the middle of a change, so they can't capitalize on the clear. Fired right back in by Scardino. Merviak gets it. His pass is chipped out of zone. Jensen trying to find an open man at center ice. Icing will be the call against the Stags on that one. As that puck went the length of the ice, no Farmingdale defender there to collect it due to the line change. Manzi in the dot for Farmingdale. Linesman ensuring no change happened on the play as it's won forward by DeFilio. Fired across. Blue line into the zone. Mantone makes a lead pass for his defender just a bit too far. Manzi gets it. Finds Jensen. Jensen will chip it in. Manzi on the forecheck now for the Rams. Play's broken up. But Saccone shot from the blue line wouldn't go for Farmingdale. Now Jensen with it. Takes a hit. And that puck is fired in to the bench by the Stags. They'll get a line change. Jensen, known for his ability to both lay big hits and take them, He's been lights out so far this season for Farmingdale State D2. Face-off is won by the Stags. Perot sends it, or attempted to send it up the boards. Puck is now pinned down low. Conlon on at that time with Tom Forty and Cross front. Stags get it out of the zone. They have numbers if they hurry. Up ice in transition. Can't find a shot. Big hit along the boards. Stags nearly regain possession. They look for the clear. Perot gets a shot from the point. That's deflected. Before it can reach the net, it's flipped up and out. Not enough on that for icing as it trickles past the stick of Cross, and the Stags' blue line collects it. Lead pass deflected into open ice. Race for the puck now. It's chipped in by Zachary Pers. Rams looking to secure the puck. They do. It's kicked out. Merviak picks it up, sends it up the boards, but it's fired right back in by Perot. Turnover was forced along the boards by Koka, but Farmingdale got it right back. They'll fire it into the zone, get a partial line change as Merviak forechecks. Nearly forces a turnover there. Still loose. Pass for a slot shot, scores! And the Rams strike first here at Syosset. Let's roll the replay on that one. Farmingdale not afraid to go to the dirty areas, and they're rewarded here with that quick shot in the slot. And that makes it 1-0 Rams. Goal was assessed to Marco Malandrucolo, assisted by Arthur Merviak. Merviak breaking up a play there as the Rams now send it the length of the ice. That's going to be icing. Bro, you can't be up here. Yeah, sorry. I'm not trying to get paid. He'll go after us, though. Thank you. Face off down low. In Rams territory. Face-off is won by the Stags. Farmingdale forced the turnover. They're heading up ice with numbers. They enter on... Oh, nope. Late whistle there. Cries from the Farmingdale bench of stretch your legs to maintain the onsides. Dixon with the stutter step threw off D'Alessandro. You can't quite make out the number on that one. Farmingdale only has numbers on the back of their jerseys, not on the side. Only AAU team I've seen that actually does that. It's definitely a look. I'll give them that much. Big hit in open ice. Fairfield wanted a penalty there as Dixon sends it up the boards for Farmingdale from his own end. Play is broken up, delayed offside. Dixon gets it right back. Fires it in. This time there will be no icing. D'Alessandro's on it, ducked a big hit. You have to be ready to play physically against this Farmingdale team. First in their division, first in penalty minutes. As a shot from Saccone is deflected. Rebound collected by Dixon. That goes over the net after the deflection. He'll pick that right back up, moves it to the point. Point shot, deflected. Went off a defender's skates there. Farmingdale now resetting. D'Alessandro pickpocketed, and it's chipped in by Dillon for the Stags. And now the Rams head the other way. Turnover forced. They'll come in. Shot goes wide. That shot coming off the stick of Hitchcock. 5 goals on the season for the Stags. Turnover forced by Farmingdale momentarily. They can't corral it. Bernardi helped cycle it down low. DeFilio's going to pick that up. Trying to move it up the boards. Turnover forced. Puck was basically carried right into D'Alessandro, who forced the turnover. Now heading the other way. Momentarily, Stags have that play broken up. Farmingdale sends it the other way, but they can't get the clean zone entry. Looking to reset now. It's dropped off and fired in for Farmingdale. Time it was 26 and white. That's Reich who just fired that shot. As the Rams keeping it at the blue line. They'll look for the clear now. Merviak coming back in. So he thought that was going out initially. Rams now in possession. Pass to the point. Shot through traffic. Goes wide. Picked up on the other side by Fairfield. They get the clear, but not necessarily possession as Della Vecchia gets it. And that's chipped right back in by the Rams, and we get a whistle. Going to wait to see what the call is here on the play. And it will be a Farmingdale State Rams power play. They're averaging 1.2 power play goals per game so far this season. Looking to drive that number in the right direction tonight. Dixon in the dot, he wins it back. Puck comes to the point. Works along down the half wall. Rams cross ice pass, that's intercepted. It's sent up the ice. The Stags, after trying to spring a man there in transition, end up being forced to chip it in. Great forecheck there by Max McKenna, as well as Pers. That's 15 and 72 in red there. Nearly forced to turn over. Now Dixon will carry it in. Has 3 power play goals, 6 power play assists on the year. Fires a shot, that's deflected. Has 40 points on the season as they look to chip that one out, and they do. And Fairfield has an odd man rush opportunity, cutting in now. Shot fired, and that's stopped. A great chance there in transition. Rams will now look to reset after that McKenna breakaway opportunity. Dixon with it along the half wall. Takes a hit, maintains possession. Puck comes up to Merviak. Pass comes across the blue line. Shot through traffic is deflected into the netting, and we'll get a whistle. 1:11 gone by on the power play. 49 seconds remaining on the DeFilio penalty. Call was tripping. For those of you just joining us, 1-0 Farmingdale. Rams on the power play after a goal scored by Marco Malandrucolo, assisted by Arthur Merviak earlier in the period. 7:53 in to be precise, as that sent the length of the ice by the Stags. Merviak will look to reset on the power play. They're under pressure. Fairfield forecheck has been unrelenting since that first goal, and they've continued that on the penalty kill as Farmingdale carries it in. Drop pass. Merviak forced to chip it right back in. Jensen picks it up. On his forehand now. Goes to his backhand. Pass, and a shot by D'Alessandro. That's tipped. Ends up in the netting yet again. Face off down low. Heinsohn in the dot for the Rams. He ends up winning it back. Puck comes to the point. Merviak again. Moves it right back to D'Alessandro. Pass across. Rams can't get a shot off from the half wall. Pass comes to the point. Merviak walks in. Fires a shot. That hit iron. It's now even. So that penalty's expired. Pass by Heinsohn. Shot deflected in the slot. That sent the length of the ice by Fairfield. We'll see if the icing stands, and it will. Great power play there for the Rams. And some great looks there on the power play from Peter Abazis, number 8 in white. 14 points on the season, 6 goals, 8 assists. Did not get a chance to mention him in the power play, and I'd be remiss if I didn't do so now. Stags have won the faceoff. They've gotten the clear. Puck will not go the length of the ice. Della Vecchia will collect it in his own zone. He's under pressure from the Fairfield forecheck. Assessing his options. Puck comes up the wall. Then a Cross ice pass, Saccone, the defenseman. He heads up ice. He couldn't get in the first time. Dixon collects, sends it in. And now, near breakaway opportunity for the Stags as they're just throwing that puck up ice, flipping it into the neutral zone, trying to have a forecheck or skate into it. And they've had a couple looks thus far as Dixon gets the puck, little give and go there. Shot from D'Alessandro's deflected, puck is loose. Picked up and sent to the netting by a Fairfield defender. That would be number 4, Trent Dillon in red. Tightly contested game thus far here in Syosset on the Long Island Sports Network. Official partner of Farmingdale State Rams hockey. Face off, one forward by the Rams. That shot from Tom Forty goes wide. Shot attempt, I should say, as Saccone gets the puck, or nearly did, and a near turnover there to Chaconas. Farmingdale heading up ice now. They gain the zone. Shot through traffic goes wide. Heading up ice now again is Chaconas. He gets by Merviak. 2-on-1 opportunity. Back check takes that away. Shot goes wide. Della Vecchia tries to send it up the boards. They continue to do so, but it comes up and not out of the zone until it's put right back in by Perot. Neither team getting a clean handle on the puck there as their Farmingdale is now forced to reset. And now this is going to be icing. Oh, that's waved off. Went under the stick of a Farmingdale player. Officials elected to wave that one off as coming in on the rush was Lane there. His shot's blocked. Puck along the half wall. They're looking to get it out. Merviak keeps it in. But he doesn't do so for long as Chacona sends it out. And now Della Vecchia under pressure from Max McKenna, my apologies. Max McKenna. That's Max, M-A-K-S. Puck now beneath the goal line. Both teams battling for it. Rams come away with it. Sent up the boards. Perot keeps it in. And then it's sent right back down into the opposite corner. Ooh. Big hit there by the Stags. Battle along the boards. Bit of a pile up there, but the Stags come away with it. They have a 4-on-3 opportunity if they hurry. And it's sent the length of the ice by the Rams. Della Vecchia looking to get off. He'll be allowed to do so due to getting a little bit banged up on the play. Initially thought he'd go back out there, tried to tough it out. Farmingdale staff immediately said, no, you aren't. Linesman now discussing that with the opposite bench, I believe. Face off. In Farmingdale territory. Stags win it. Shot from the point. Won't make it there. Flipped up and out of the zone. They'll go for a change, except for Merviak, who's on the forecheck again. Racing up against Perot. Perot moves it up the boards. Stags get it out of the zone. Saccone pinches to keep that in on the right side of the red line. And now it's going to be picked up by Tyler Poulin. Carrying it beneath his own net. Trying to cut to his backhand. Had that taken away. But a little give and go there. It's chipped in. He'll chase. It was deflected. Collects it. Pass across the slot. Shot. Scores! And an absolute beauty for the Fairfield Stags. And we have a tie game. And you can see it here. They've been pressing since that first goal. The backhander across the crease. And that's just a bouncing puck. They deflected in. That coming off the stick of, I believe it will be Kyle Dillon, who has assessed the goal. I do believe Tyler Poulin will get the assist on that. We'll wait for the official score report. Pass across the ice from the Stags. Shot on net. That's gloved down by Mantone. And that will be Kyle Dillon, assisted by Tyler Poulin. 1-1 game in the final minutes of the first. Face-off one forward by DeFilio. That's covered up by Mantone. Deja vu all over again in the dot as it's one back. Shot through traffic is blocked aside. Rebound comes free. Rams can't corral it. Stags all over it, but the puck leaves the zone nonetheless, and it's picked up by Riberich. He's cutting in. Cuts the outside, fires a shot. That's deflected. Rebound put back beneath the Stags' own goal line, and now heading the other way in transition. Chipped in by Hitchcock. Takes a big hit there as the Rams get the puck up but not out of the zone. Shot from the point is blocked. Bouncing puck ends up on the other side of Rams territory. Another clearing attempt fails, but it's picked up now. They have numbers if they hurry. But that play is broken up thanks to DeFilio's back check. Him and Jensen. There's about a foot height disparity there. Would not recommend going after either Jensen or Dixon for Farmingdale State. That's 25 and 16 in white respectively. It doesn't tend to go well. And blocking their shots, as any Hofstra player can tell you last night, it's not a fun experience either. Shot from beneath the goal line wouldn't go. Dixon gets the puck in the high slot, turns, fires, shot, scores! Make that 20 on the season for the Rams captain. And let's roll the replay there. And you watch Dixon as he pulls up there, just fires that beautifully across his body. Picture perfect shot as that face-off is won back by the Rams. They send it up. Stags recover. Nice start to this game so far as a botched pass gives an opportunity for the Stags in transition. Shot fired, that goes wide of the net. Stags keep it in. Bring it back down low. Comes back to the point. Second chance shot, that's also blocked. Lane makes a pass that went off cross his skate, nearly bounced back in the Rams territory, and now it's fired back in by McKenna. Heinsohn's drop pass intended for Delvecchia. He lost his stick in all the commotion, and now coming in. Stags have a chance, shot was blocked. Picked back up. They're surging now, trying to tie the game late in the first period. Big hit along the boards. Rams head the other way. Some nice moves there from Christopher Larkin, but he couldn't shake the Rams defender. Blockered aside by Jacob Watson. As the Rams force a turnover, Dixon tries to cut in. That's taken off his stick on the toe drag. Saccone nearly kept it in. Couldn't keep it. Now the Stags have a chance in transition, but that's broken up by Merviak. Shot fired and gloved. Mantone settling things down for Farmingdale in their own zone after a shot off of O'Brien's stick. Hodgkins in the dot for the Stags against Dixon, who plays big minutes for this Farmingdale team. Final minute approaching in the period. Rams up 2-1 off the Dixon goal. As the faceoff's won back by the Stags. Shot from the point, deflected wide, picked up by Michael D'Alessandro. That's sent up the boards, though. It's collected by Pro. He fires a shot. That's turned aside by the pad. Then it's chipped out, up and out of the zone. Not enough on that for icing as Manzi sends it. Last minute of play in the period. Shot from an off angle, and it's going to be covered, or nearly covered up. And then a chance off the toe of Watson. Rams looking to add to their lead late in the first. Shot deflected in traffic. That's stopped by Watson. Good positioning there leading to the save as Poulin pulls up. Gets to Pro. Pro looks up ice. Fires a cross ice pass in his own zone. That's deflected. Ends up in his own bench. That was D'Alessandro there. That would be Michael D'Alessandro, not Nicholas D'Alessandro, who was assessed the primary assist on the first goal. Marco Malindrucolo was assessed the second assist. Maybe I should say accredited. It wasn't a penalty. Face-off one forward by the Rams as we approach the 30-second mark in the first. D-to-D pass. Poulin fires one up ice. That takes a bad bounce for Fairfield. Icing is waved off. Merviak sends it up the boards. Ends up with Perot. He fires it back in. Del Vecchio will collect under pressure. Chips that one up the boards. Cross the stick is lifted. Fairfield keeps it in. Bit of friendly fire there. And now Merviak picks it up, looking to kill off the remaining seconds in the first period. Bernardi got to hit on that shot for Fairfield. Bit of friendly fire from the point there. So after one period of play here in Syosset, Farmingdale State is up 2-1, pardon me, over the Fairfield Stags. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after intermission on the LI Sports Network. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. We'll be right back. Live from Syosset, start of second period action on the LI Sports Network. Farmingdale State up by 1 against the Fairfield Stags. Goal scorers in the first period for Farmingdale. Marco Malandrucolo, assisted by Arthur Merviak. He's had a strong game for the Rams on the blue line. That goal was scored at 7:53. Kyle Dillon answered back in transition on an odd man rush goal. I believe that was 2-on-1. Goal was scored by number 26 Kyle Dillon, as previously mentioned, assisted by Tyler Poulin. And then, just over a minute later, Brendan Dixon answered back with a goal from the high slot, assisted by Nicholas D'Alessandro and Marco Malandrucolo. Start of second period action. DeFilio on the draw for the Stags. He beats Brendan Dixon, wins it back, and let's get underway here. Start of the second period on the Long Island Sports Network. Hit in transition. Icing is waved off. Dangerous backhand pass in front of his own net. That was Mantone there. Farmingdale starting netminder tonight. Dixon's shot is deflected, remains in play. It's going to be picked up by Poulin beneath the goal line. He gets it to Perot, lead pass. And that found Hitchcock, who's going to fire it in. That's deflected off the paddle of Mantone into the netting. Face off in the defensive zone for Farmingdale. Just 31 seconds gone by in the second period. Farmingdale wins the draw that time. Race for the puck now, which will determine icing, and that's won by the Rams. And it's covered up by Watson. Response, some extracurriculars. Officials quick to break this one up. Similar crew to last night's matchup against the Hofstra Pride. Did a good job there as well, handling some of the extra physicality that you get in AAU college hockey. Face-off won by the Rams, but it's one back too far. Della Vecchia picks it up for Farmingdale. His drop pass. Farmingdale heads up. Collision with Klein, the linesman there, as he skates right into him. Nothing Klein could do. The official is part of the field of play, no matter how much we sometimes all wish they weren't. And that goes for linesmen and officials doubly. Chipped in to the Farmingdale bench. That was, I believe, Matthew Heinsohn, yes. Had a goal last night. Not where he was looking to put that puck, but nonetheless, face-off will now come to center. Nick Coco, or Coca, my apologies, wins the draw for the Fairfield Stags. That's chipped in. Abazi's on the rush, lane, that's 9, not 8. For Farmingdale, shot from an off angle, wouldn't go, and a whistle. Face-off down low. Heinsohn in the dot. He's matched up once again against Nick Kako. Appears to be a discussion here of Farmingdale or correction, a Fairfield player heading for the box. That's Connor Cavallero, 7 in red. A power play for the Rams. They score 1.2 power play goals per game on average. Waiting for that penalty to be assessed, or updated rather, to the score sheet. But the power play begins. Stags look to get it out. Wouldn't go. Puck at the point. And then a drop pass finds lane. Little give and go along the boards here. Looking to find a cross-ice feed. Pass is deflected in the slot. Neither team can corral it. And then the clear by McKenna won't go. Cleaned up by Kako. And now the Rams heading in transition. Drop past the blue line, broken up. Good takeaway there. McKenna will head up 1-on-2. Gets the drop pass, now 2-on-2 shot, turned aside by the blocker of Mantone. Pressure there, poke check, puck is covered. Near defensive breakdown on the power play. Farmingdale has seen enough. 48 seconds in, they'll get the line change. Uncharacteristic turnover for that unit. Though you can mostly credit that to the Fairfield penalty kill. They've been playing outstanding since that first goal went in, as has the team in general, as D'Alessandro whiffs on a puck down low. And now the Rams recover, look to head up ice. Abazi that time made the cross-ice pass, but then D'Alessandro's feed wouldn't go. That'll go all the way back down. And Merviak will settle it beneath his own goal line. Drops it off. Rams heading up ice in transition. Heinsohn ducks a hit. Normally players have the puck on a string. That time he was on a string, but he recovered. They get the zone entry. Merviak's shot is turned aside. Then it's covered up by Watson, who has been stellar so far in net for the Stags. Both teams get the line change there. There's less than 30 seconds remaining on the penalty kill. 17:03 remaining on the clock. Face off one back by the Stags. Puck comes to the point. Cross-ice feed. That was intended to go D to D. Wouldn't go. And then the Rams get it right back. That was George Kalber who gets it there. His pass goes across to Saccone. Saccone finds an open man on the half wall. That would be Manzi. And now the Rams regain possession. And the penalty expires as there's a turnover by Jensen in transition. And he throws the body. Big hit there. Fixing the turnover he made at the blue line with the crushing hit. Now heading up ice in transition. Manzi drops it off. Jensen goes to recover. Fires a pass across that's broken up. It was a 2-on-5 rush. Farmingdale still in the middle of the change. They're heading off. Turnover force at the blue line. Rams will regain possession. They get it up and out of the zone. Stags now check up. It's chipped in by Owen Murphy. He'll get the change as the Rams put it off their own net. And a turnover. Stags playing with space, creating space to start this second period off. Attempted pass by DeFilio wouldn't go, and then he drops it off too far. Ends up behind Joseph Scardino. He'll reset in his own zone. The puck heads up ice. But Del Vecchia steps into it, fires it right back in. Fairfield resetting behind their own net. Some solid play from Riberich to force a turnover. Shot from the point goes. That goes just a bit wide. Dixon will pick it up. Getting those shots through traffic is always difficult. It's almost better to have it go wide, or it is better to have it go wide, because that's covered up, than it is to have it blocked. Face off, Fairfield Stags will go for a change, as will Farmingdale. Some solid play on that last shift by Thomas Healy. That's 12 in red. Face off is won back by Farmingdale. They can't settle the puck. And now the Stags have numbers if they hurry. Racing up ice in transition. Cutting in and a cross ice pass just too far ahead for the cutting Purs. So the Stags will reset. Turnover forced by Farmingdale. It's chipped forward in transition by D'Alessandro. He can't beat Perot to the puck. Poulin sends it up. That's deflected down the ice. Saccone will pick it up. Sent up the boards, but not far enough. Second pass will go for the Rams, as that's fired in by D'Alessandro. Errant pass at the blue line, or rather just mishandled there, and the Rams come back in. Turnover, Poulin picks it up. Gets it to Perot. Dixon absorbs contact, goes through two Fairfield defenders, toe drag and a shot, and that's stopped in its tracks by Jacob Watson. Both teams going for a change. Both teams trading chances, trading possession of the puck right now. Game is opened up in a way the score sheet doesn't quite reflect. Face off. Peter Abazis, he wins that back. Calbear steps into a shot that's blocked, ends up deflecting into the corner, and now it's picked up by Fairfield. They head the other way. Cross ice pass, they enter the zone. Cavallero cuts the outside. His backhand pass goes off the board. Shot from the point. That's turned aside by the pad of Mantone. Has taken an aggressive stance on some shots tonight, and it's paid off. And now, in transition, the Rams have it. Abazis on it. And the Stags force a turnover. Hamill sends it up the boards. Rams set it right back. And that's recovered by Nick Koka. Koka forces a turnover there. Rams forced to reset. A nice feed there to Saccone, coming off the stick of Ferrazzi. Now Calbear's pass. Can't reach Ferrazzi. That was broken up again by Koka. Puck is now down low. Abazis all over it again. Absorbs the contact. Some big hits in the corner. Bit of a pile up there. Abazis gets it out, finds Saccone at the point. Saccone walks in his backhand. Correction, that was Merviak. Couldn't quite make out the number there. And then D'Alessandro lays a big hit at the blue line. Merviak gets it, finds cross, goes off his backhand. Icing is the call. He touched it on the wrong side of the red line. So no change for Farmingdale as they head back down into their own end. David O'Brien up front with Kyle Dillon, the goal scorer. And number 8 in red, that would be Garrett Hodgkins for the Stags. Face off, one back by the Stags. Shot from the point, deflected. Didn't look like that was going on net as a shot there goes wide off the stick of Healy. Rams get it out of the zone. They don't control. We've seen that from both teams tonight, that the forecheck has been so aggressive from both sides. They failed to exit the zone and maintain control of the puck at the same time. Great forecheck there again. This time from Heinsohn. He looks for the wraparound. Play is broken up. Cross gets it on his backhand. He can't settle it. Heinsohn has it. Works it back down low. Healy's all over it for the Stags. The puck is sent up the boards. Saccone knocks it down. Backhands it right back in. Puck remains with Farmingdale. Still trying to find a rhythm here as lost stick behind the play for the Rams. Stags head in transition. Lead pass broken up. Farmingdale incidentally puts it into their own zone there. It appeared that way at first glance. Stags ended up off. Still have to check up. That long change, sometimes players come over on the wrong side of the blue line. Jensen made a move at the blue line. That was broken up, and now heading the other way, it's the Stags. Cutting in. Nice play there. Pass, cross-ice feed. That's stopped by Mantone. And let's roll the replay on that. That was a beauty. Another great chance from that Dillon line. And you see it right here in transition. Just a great play by Hitchcock as he cuts to the net, shields the puck well. The backhand pass. That's one of those plays where, as a defender, you do want to play the pass there. But that time they took away enough space that stepping up worked out. Merviak sends up the boards off the face-off, but it doesn't go out of the zone. Stag did it back in, looking to regain possession. Hitchcock passed to the slot. That's broken up. Hitchcock gets it back, fires a shot. That goes over the net. Might have gotten a piece of it there. Play will continue. DeFilio beneath the goal line. Stags pressing right now. Turnover forced by Farmingdale, and a penalty, a late arm going up there. And now the Stags will go on the power play. It'll be the second penalty of the period. The first assessed to Connor Cavallero. That's 7 in red for Fairfield. His penalty was for delay of game. Still waiting to see what the call will be here. I believe that was cross-checking as the call. We'll confirm that later as the face-off is won by the Stags. Rams looking to get the puck out, and Riberich does, but play's blown dead. That went into the bench there. So the face-off will come right back down into Farmingdale territory. James Jensen, call is hitting from behind. In game sheets, I believe they mean boarding, but that's how it's listed on the score sheet currently online. Remember, fans, you can check all your favorite AAU college hockey player stats on the Game Sheets website, or just go to the AAU website itself, which has a complete list of all current AAU action going on today. Heading up ice now, Stags with it. It's chipped in by Chaconas. He'll chase. Turnover by both teams, in fact. And now Stags looking to regain possession at the blue line. They fire it back in. Merviak racing in. Chaconas on him. That's going to force him to try and pin the puck. I believe that's Pers who was in there on the forecheck, or at least one of the players, as that's fired out by Farmingdale. They're going for the long change. Great speed by Della Vecchia there as he made it to the bench. 0-60 in 3 seconds as both teams get a bit tied up down low. Fairfield defender, 28 in red, gesturing for a penalty. That would be Thomas Hamill as a turnover by the Stags. Once again, neutral ice sends the puck back down into their zone with 1:15 gone by, and they've committed a penalty here, which will put Farmingdale at 4-on-4 for the next 38 seconds. They were trying to maintain possession there as Mantone raced the bench. That would have given them some extra time at 5-on-5, but it also would have allowed them to cut into the penalty they're currently killing, which would give them more time on the power play. As it stands, it will be 2 minutes. Well, there's 2 minutes on the board, my apologies. There's 38 seconds remaining, which means it's now 4-on-4 despite the PA announcer's announcement of a power play, as that shot right off the draw is blocked. Face-off one forward. Shot goes off the iron after deflecting off Watson. Dixon on the puck down low. Play remains at 4-on-4. Turnover forced by the Stags. Stags send it the length of the ice. Remember, it's 4-on-4, so no icing, but it's played by the goaltender. McKenna has that tied up down low. Now 10 seconds remaining at 4-on-4. As D'Alessandro heads up ice, pulls up, or tried to, but he loses the puck. And now a chance in transition for the Stags. They're shorthanded, though, and they'll just chip it in. 1:15 now on the power play for the Rams. Turnover nearly forced by the Stags in Farmingdale territory. They get it back now and they fire it in. Going to be collected by the Rams behind their own net. 1 minute remaining on the power play after Skirbo chipped that in for the Stags. Turnover force now. Skirbo nearly fired it in a second time. As the Rams now enter the zone, they chip it in. Healy will chase. He's on it. Fires it back up the boards, though, where it's kept in by D'Alessandro momentarily. Big hit there, but the Stags get the puck out of the zone. They'll take that. And then a turnover off an errant pass. Puck will be, well, not settled, but ended up beneath the Farmingdale goal line momentarily. They'll reset. Now 25 seconds remaining on the power play. Puck slipped under the stick of Mantone there, and then an errant pass. And that'll be icing. So that'll take Farmingdale all the way back down into their own zone with 20 seconds remaining on the power play. A lot of fast-paced transition hockey thus far on the Long Island Sports Network. Home of Farmingdale State Rams hockey. Face-off is won back by Fairfield. They've done a good job on the draw tonight, and it's helped them get close and keep this game close. My apologies there as Dixon chips it in. 5 seconds remaining. Mantone banging his stick like a metronome there. And with that, it's now 5-on-5. Puck down low. DeFilio providing pressure. Turnover force. Pass to the slot. DeFilio has a fires a shot. That's deflected. Ends up going off the pad and wide of the net. And now DeFilio will pick it up again in transition. Fairfield looking to gain the zone. Play is broken up. They regain the puck. Walking in. Drop pass. Too far. Merviak sends it up the boards. Ends up with Fairfield at the blue line. That shot goes wide. Pinching now is Poulin. He keeps it in. As Calbert can't get to it before DeFilio. Poulin now makes the pass. Perot walks in. Shot is blocked. He keeps it in for now. And now the Rams get it out, but not far enough. And it's fired back in by Fairfield. They check up. Rams collect the puck. Lead pass down the ice. That's deflected by Tom Forty. As Poulin now looks to head up ice in transition. Turnover forced by James Jensen. Pass across the slot. Backhand shot turned aside by Watson. Puck knocked down the blue line. D'Alessandro shot. Blocked. This time manages to prevent Fairfield momentarily from heading up ice in transition, but no longer. Heading up. Odd man rush never really materialized for them. And now Tom Forty tries to put it off the wall. Can't get it out of the zone. Shot was blocked. Put back in again. And this time it leaves. But neither team has clear possession. Fairfield able to regain it. Then back to Farmingdale. And now pressing in transition, Riberich gets tied up. And a call on the play now as he throws the stick of the defender, which got caught up with him, away. That's going to put Farmingdale back on the penalty kill. Extra attacker now for the Stags. They maintain possession. Little bonus odd man advantage time here as a shot through transition is stopped. Rebound goes off the back of the net. And I believe that's Calbert. Correction, that's Jensen. My apologies. No, they look nothing alike. Just couldn't make out the number on the jersey there as Farmingdale will now head to the PK. They do lead their division in penalty minutes. And that'll put them back on the PK for an additional 2. Face off in Farmingdale territory. Dixon out for the draw against DeFilio again. Dixon plays first unit on both sides of the puck for Farmingdale special teams. Puck now at the point with DeFilio. He walks in from the top of key, makes a pass, shot from the dot, and that's stopped. Rebound attempt broken up. Poulin on the puck. Moves it up the wall. And now Farmingdale a chance coming in one-on-one. Manzi's fancy stick handling is broken up. DeFilio puts it behind his own net, though, leaving it for Hitchcock to collect. Puck finds its way to Perot. Failed give and go there from Bernardi. He'll carry it in offsides. 47 seconds gone by. After the Riberich penalty for cross-checking. Penalty previously committed by Fairfield was Owen Murphy for high sticking. There's been 4 penalties this period. 2 by each team. Face-off is 1 forward by Farmingdale, but the Stags use that extra attacker to force a turnover, and Hitchcock enters the zone, approaching the 1-minute mark on the power play, moves the puck to the top of the key, now along the bottom of the dot, and then ends up back at the point. DeFilio's shot turned aside. Rebound is loose. Comes to Hitchcock. He moves to the point. And Poole will reset. Puts it off the back of the goal. Merviak fires that up the boards. Lane will be the forechecker for Farmingdale this time, as DeFilio uses the net as a shield. He heads up ice. Takes a couple whacks as he goes. And a poke check that time from Lane, who then knocks him off the puck. Stags now have possession. Walking in, pulls up, has time, fires a shot. That's turned aside. Rebound is free. Another shot, and that's stopped by Mantone. "13 seconds remaining on the power play, with 16:29 gone by in the period. And after a fairly quiet first period in terms of penalties, both teams taking multiple trips to the box so far in the second. In transition now, a short-handed opportunity. Shot turned aside by Watson. Two seconds remaining on the kill for Farmingdale, but with that in the Fairfield zone, the chances of a power play goal occurring are doubtful. In correction on the shot, I believe I said Kevin Manzi, that's 22. That's actually 23, Marco Malandrucolo. As Dixon loses the face-off, Fairfield heads up ice in transition, and the puck goes into the boards. We get a whistle. Riberich actually couldn't get out of the box initially. But he's on the bench now. That'll end that penalty. Face-off will go to center, 5-on-5. Dixon remains out there. Has 10 points on special teams this year, 3 power play goals, 6 power play assists, and 1 shorthanded goal. Now at even strength, though. As a lead pass from Fairfield just misses its mark, and it's carried in and dumped into the opposite corner by D'Alessandro. Dixon collects the puck after it was rimmed around the boards. He walks in, backhand attempt wouldn't go, puck in the slot, and now the Stags head the other way. Farmingdale back check takes away the odd man rush as Chacones gets the puck beneath the goal line but can't create a shot. Dixon nearly stripped him of it. Chacones got it right back. Then a pass intended for the point. Turnover forced thanks to the takeaway by D'Alessandro. Shot this time from Dixon. Deflected. Puck comes to the point. Del Vecchia's shot goes wide. Picked up by Farmingdale. Looking to reset to the point again. Cross-ice feed. Deflected there by Purs. Nice stick there. Anticipated the pass. And now a turnover beneath Farmingdale's own goal line. But the Stags mishandle it. Lead pass by Malandrucolo too far ahead. Rams will regroup, but the Stags get it right back. Murphy nearly turned it over offsides, though, as Farmingdale hadn't checked up for the near turnover forced. They say the puck moves faster than your skates, and that might be true. But if your mind isn't moving as fast as the puck, well, that's when you run into these turnovers that both teams have seen so far. They have more time and space. Look for them to continue to try and use that as the game goes on. Turnover at the blue line from Saccone. He gets back. Back check takes away the odd man rush, and the shot was stopped by Mantone's glove. Some solid play from both netminders tonight after 3 goals in the first period. We remain scoreless here in the second. Farmingdale maintaining a narrow 2-1 lead over Fairfield. Face-off won by the Stags. They send it around the boards, where it's picked up by Farazi momentarily. He can't get it out. Poulin fired a shot. Puck comes to the opposite point. Now Perot will take his chance. His shot is deflected by Merviak. A lot of offense coming from both teams' blue lines thus far tonight. Lane trying to get the puck up and out. He can't. Merviak fires a nice cross-ice feed. Then another one, this time intended for Heinsohn. He can't get it. And then Perot takes the puck off his stick. Coming in now, the captain, Dixon, backhand pass, shot, scores! Heinsohn gets on the board. It's 3-1. Farmingdale with less than a minute remaining. After a strong period by Fairfield, this is just one of those plays, like I said earlier. Your mind has to be moving as fast as the puck, not just forcing passes, and that's what happens there. It's just a matter of recognizing the time you have with the puck, and you see it at every level, you know. At the NHL level, it's not an uncommon mistake, and it's not a criticism necessarily either. It's just when you don't create time and space and you force those passes, those types of goals tend to happen. As Dixon enters the zone now, fires a shot. That goes well wide of the net. It's going to come all the way out. Saccone's going to evade 2 linesmen there. And then a lead pass. Malandrucolo tips it in. That's going to be icing. He tipped it in from the wrong side at the red line. Sometimes players look for the so-called area play where you're close enough to the red line, but not quite there, and you expect the icing to be waved off or not called. But like we've seen in baseball, those types of area outs or area icings are sort of a thing of the past. As the puck comes up to the point, off the face-off, Fairfield creates yet another shot. That's stopped by Mantone. He's done a good job tracking those pucks through traffic, and to the Rams' credit, their defense has done a good job of keeping the crease clear, relatively speaking. Face-off won by DeFilio yet again. Puck comes to Hitchcock. He can't get a shot off. Pass comes to the top of the crease. Turnover for a shot through traffic. That's paddled aside. Merviak trying to get the clear against DeFilio. Turnover forced along the boards, at least momentarily by Bernardi. Puck remains pinned with 10 seconds left. Leaves Farmingdale territory. It's fired right back in by Murphy. Merviak will settle it at the end of the period yet again. And after just over 19 minutes of scoreless hockey, at the end of the second period, Farmingdale is now up 3-1. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after the ice cut. Once again, Jack Siskin on the LI Sports Network. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button in the bottom left-hand corner. And don't forget to follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and TikTok for all the latest social media content and game analysis. We'll be right back. And the horn sounds, quite literally. And let's get underway. Start of third period action coming up shortly here in Syosset. 3-1 game after a late goal by Farmingdale to end the second period. Fairfield has kept right with them the entire game, still searching for their second win of the season. They've started off 1-3 in Division III of the Empire Conference. Welcome back, everyone, and welcome to those of you just joining us. My name is Jack Ziskin for the Long Island Sports Network. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button in the bottom left hand of your corner of your screen, and make sure to give us a follow at LI Sports Network on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and TikTok for all the latest game recaps, instant analysis, as well as completed game footage. Also, don't forget to check out LI Hockey by LISN, the latest game recaps, highlights, and analysis for Hofstra, Farmingdale, as well as the entirety of the Suffolk County High School Hockey League. Start of third period action, about to get underway shortly. Solid work in both nets so far. We've seen some solid plays from Mantone. And on the other side, Jacob Watson has made several key saves for Fairfield. Matthew Mantone, that is, currently seeking his second win in his third game of Farmingdale action this season. Watson has played one game this season, still looking for his first win. Stags take the ice now. Dixon line out to start the period. That's Malandrucolo and Nicholas D'Alessandro on his wing. With Nicholas' twin brother Michael on the blue line, Michael D'Alessandro and Louis Saccone. Face-off is won by Dixon. Puck is chipped in down low by D'Alessandro. Poulin sends it up the boards. But a turnover along the wall, and the puck is tipped over the net by the stick of Perot. Puck in the corner. Hitchcock chips it up and out. One-on-one opportunity. Both teams racing back. Nice stutter step there. Shot fired in transition. And an arm is up on the play. Let's roll the replay on that for the penalty. Piers Dixon will be going to the box. Let's try and make out what happened there. And seems like we only caught the tail end of it, unfortunately. But now, Farmingdale back on the penalty kill. They do lead their division in penalty minutes for a reason, averaging 14.6, I believe, against them per night in the division. And a whistle here. Face-off is won by Fairfield. Shot from the point is turned aside by the blocker of Mantone. Puck remains in play. Big hit along the wall. Then a pass across the blue line. And it's fired in by the Stags. Hitchcock on it, couldn't quite corral it. Gets it back, though, makes the pass to DeFilio. He puts it through his legs, pass the opposite dot, Poulin on it. Another pass through his legs, shot wouldn't go for Ryan Bernardi, who drew the penalty. Stags with the puck beneath the goal line. Less than a minute 10 remaining on the power play as a pass by Poulin, and the one-timer won't go in the slot. Then a shot blocker to side. That's the second shot we've seen from that part of the ice, which didn't quite go. And then an attempted gloving gives Farmingdale a potential 2-on-0. Pass across, shot, scores! And the net goes off following as Riberich makes it 4-1 with a shorthanded goal. And that's the danger sometimes when you knock down the puck, is you have to turn and react to it depending on how much you get of it. He dives there. Riberich just fires that in. And net goes off its moorings the preceding moments. Brendan Dixon, the Farmingdale captain, celebrating in the box. Seems like he's got a set handshake there. It's quite the look through the boards, to be quite honest, as Farmingdale wins the face-off back. They're forced to go D-to-D, regroup. They'll look to head up ice as Pers makes the lead pass. Gets it right back, but a great play at the blue line there. Farmingdale nearly breaks it up. And then a shot is turned aside by Mantone. Stags with possession. Shot goes off the back of the net. They've had quite a few of those tonight. Struck iron a couple times as well. There's a shot, this time off the pad. And it is out of here. Went over the netting, bouncing across the rafters. And now with just 12 seconds remaining on the penalty, Farmingdale is just about a face-off one away from killing this one off. Suppose when you average 14.6 penalty minutes per game, you get a lot of practice on the penalty kill, as that face-off is won forward by the Stags and sent out of the zone, but not the length of the ice, by Merviak. D-to-D pass. Stags looking to press in transition. Puck found Chaconis. That's nearly taken off a stick by Della Vecchia. And now we're all even. Puck is sent down by Merviak. Might have gone off of Dixon's stick. Ends up going on goal anyway. Watson covers it. We'll get a whistle. And some good looks there for Fairfield. Just couldn't find the back of the net. Face-off one back by Dixon. D'Alessandro can't get the shot off. He's forced to pull up along the wall. Tries to chip it in. Puck ends up bouncing. He tried to drive towards the net. And now Fairfield heads the other way. Cavallero. Stonewalled by Saccone. It's fired back in by Coco. Fired up the boards by Michael D'Alessandro. Malandrucolo. Lead pass was broken up. Great play there. Stags head the other way. Play is broken up. Nice takeaway there by the Rams, but it's only momentary. Both teams trading possession right now before Dixon sends it up and out of the zone. Stags will regroup, check up, and an offsides is called as Joseph Scardino just crossed the line before his teammates could check up. Face-off will be outside of Farmingdale territory. Face-off controlled by Fairfield. They've been so good on the draw tonight, but it hasn't been enough to close the deficit thus far. Turnover forced, or near turnover forced, by Farmingdale. Puck is still bouncing, neither team quite getting possession of it. Then a collision with the linesman there. Ribberich now heading in transition with Jensen. Jensen shot off the iron! A great look there for James Jensen, and now the Stags in transition. Backhand pass in front of the net, couldn't connect, and now another chance. Rams pushing. Merviak has it. Shot goes off the pads. Manzi looks to settle it, couldn't get it to go. Now the Stags head up ice. Play is broken up. Ribberich sends it up the boards. Jensen couldn't corral it. Puck goes the length of the ice. Icing is waved off due to Ribberich's proximity to the puck. And now the Rams will look to reset. Pass goes off the tip of Merviak's stick. Hitchcock gets it down low. Rams will get a second chance. This one goes past Merviak, but it also goes past the Fairfield blue liner. So now in the other zone, Jensen lays a big hit going for the puck. Farmingdale gets it. Jensen had a backhanded opportunity that wouldn't go. Not actually sure the pass was intended for him. Ended up in the area. Heinsohn was right behind him, but both players kind of getting tied up there as Jensen forces the puck free yet again, but it's sent the length of the ice. Stags will be able to get a change. Icing is waved off as the Rams reset under pressure. Kept in by Healy. Stags look to pick it up. The Filio's pass is intercepted. Nice look there for the Fairfield center. Just couldn't find the angle. And Healy and Farmingdale. Bit unclear. It seemed like the arm went up after a play made by Healy, but it'll be Michael D'Alessandro going to the box. Let's run the replay on that, if we have it. So Farmingdale will go on the kill, up 4-1. Trying to maintain their average in penalty minutes. It's a lofty goal, but they've had some success on the penalty kill so far. They have at least one goal on each side of the puck for special teams. So Michael D'Alessandro in the box. Penalty was assessed for roughing. And then a pass across. Good look for Poulin. Couldn't quite settle it there. And now Perot on it. Poulin supporting. But the Rams come away with it. Poulin gets it right back. Pass across. Backhand in front of the net. Shot save. Rebound scores! Fairfield cuts the lead in half. It's now a 4-2 hockey game, just 20 seconds into the power play. And you see it here. Some nice work in the corner by the Stags to get that puck. And you see Poulin coming back in. And you just have a forward all alone in front. First shot wouldn't go. Rebound, diving play there by Perot to get it. And now it's a one-goal game. Stags heading up ice in transition. Purr's on it, but a poke check breaks that play up. Rams heading the other way momentarily. That's fired in from the wrong side of the red line, and that'll be icing. So right off the opening draw, or the draw following the goal, we will now see a face-off in the defensive zone for the Stags. Waiting for an update on that third period goal, just a confirmation. As the puck finds its way to D'Alessandro off the draw. That's Nick, not Michael, who committed the penalty. Twin brothers for Farmingdale State College. Nick chips it down low. That's intercepted momentarily by Hamill. Now the Stags will head the other way in transition. Skirbo on it. Coming in on his backhand shot, turned aside. Rebound corralled and sent up the boards. Malandrucolo drops it off there. And now D'Alessandro pulls up, makes the pass. Dixon, backhand shot goes wide. And a great look there for the Rams. Heading up ice now, Skirbo chips in, that's knocked down. No high stick on the play. Skirbo has had a solid performance tonight. 3 goals and an assist on the season as Dixon pulls up, backhands it towards the net, looking for the pass there. But D'Alessandro collects the rebound under pressure. Fairfield forces a turnover. Dixon now has it after a battle along the boards. Shot through traffic from Merviak is deflected wide. It's going to be picked up by Purrs. Farmingdale missed the change there, and Tom Forty will settle it. Merviak tried to chip that one in, couldn't get enough on it there. And now Perot has a chance to transition. Merviak pinched, couldn't break it up, heading in. Shot turns side, rebound scores! And it's a 1-goal game off the goal from Connor Cavallero. And you can't script it better than that for Fairfield. You see Perot in transition. Just a little lead pass there to himself off the boards. He comes in, and the nice shot, and Farmingdale stepping up there on the rush. Typically, we'll see defensemen play the pass. We've seen that a couple times tonight from each team, and pretty much every time a defenseman has played the shot, there's been a goal off the rebound. Fairfield and Farmingdale battling it out right now. Turnover at the Fairfield blue line. They'll head the other way. Stags in transition. Healy with the puck fires a shot. That's deflected. Goes wide. McKenna's on it. Shot from the point. That's blocked by Manzi. Sacombe breaks that play up. McKenna looking to get it to the front of the net. Wouldn't go. Stags still have it. Pass into the slot. Goes too far for Healy. He'll reset. And a lead pass. Finds the open man. Stags can't gain the zone. And Fairfield will get a second chance after Scardino's pass. Play is broken up in the neutral zone. And a penalty is assessed. I believe that's going to be elbowing. Officials gesturing to James Jensen. He'll be heading to the box. I believe that's his second penalty of the night. Pro has points on the last 2 goals for Fairfield as they win the faceoff. They're on the power play following the Jensen elbow. Shot from the point is turned aside by Mantone. Another clutch save for his team. Entering tonight, Jensen had 16 penalty minutes in 13 games played. That number is going up thus far. Face-off controlled by the Stags. Farmingdale got it back. Calbear sends it down the length of the ice. Farmingdale has Manzi on the forecheck. Nice move there from Hitchcock. He'll head up ice. Drops it off. Perot again had a goal and an assist that have brought this team within 1. Heads to his backhand. Fires a shot that goes off the toe of Mantone. Puck's picked up. Shot from DeFilio. That's deflected off of Perot's skates. Hitchcock will now pick it up. Moves it to DeFilio. He moves it down low. Pass is broken up yet again. Knocked down. Hitchcock back to the top of the key. Shot. That's deflected. Picked right back up by the Stags. Pressing now. Slap shot from the point. That goes wide. Might have gotten tipped there. Irregardless, Fairfield maintains possession. Drop pass up the boards. Filio plays it. Farmingdale forces a turnover. They'll get it up and out of the zone. The Stags check up. Perot's lead pass is broken up by Merviak, though. In a race for the puck now, Poulin versus Heinzen. Heinzen on a 2-game goal streak currently for the Farmingdale State Rams. Cross-ice feed goes to Hitchcock. He makes the backhanded pass into center ice. And now coming in, drop pass to Filio. Absorbs contact, fires a shot. That goes wide. Kept in at the opposite side of the Farmingdale zone. Shot was blocked. Puck was kept in. Bernardi makes the pass to DeFilio. He'll wrap around looking for the open man. Finds an option at the point, gets it right back though. Give and go. DeFilio's shot. That's turned aside by the blocker, bouncing puck in the slot. And the Stags can't settle it. And Farmingdale sends it the length of the ice as this penalty will now expire. Jensen out of the box. All even now. And the Stags regain the zone. Mantone plays it to Della Vecchia. He's under pressure, takes a big hit. Farmingdale regains control. Dixon now heads up ice with speed, gains the zone. Fires a shot. That's off the stick of Watson. Dixon looks to circle the net. Looked to pull up, but he lost the puck as he did so. Thanks to the great defensive effort of Fairfield. Play at the blue line. They gain the zone, but it's offsides. And they're gesturing all the way down now for intentional. Officials are gesturing, on the other hand, for it to be down low. Well, the puck is with Barrett, who made the initial call. It's coming all the way down. Fairfield bench looked for clarification there. They got it. Dixon now in the dot. Wins it back. Shot from the top of the dot. That's stopped by the paddle of Watson. Now heading in transition. Skirbo racing into his zone after dumping it in. Pers has gotten it. Finds the pass. Another pass cross ice. Near opportunity on the back door for Skirbo, and it's covered by Mantone. Delvecchia goes down after the play. There's some extracurriculars there. And we'll see if there's a call on this play. After I believe that was a bit of a, I want to say face wash. Not that many kind ways to remark on that play, so we'll leave it at that. Fairfield went for the change late. Home team does get the last change, which would explain that, as Dixon tries to win the draw back. He does. It's fired around the boards, kept in by Perot. Walking in, fires a pass. Shot, oh, just wide. Nice look there. Fairfield on the forecheck as Farmingdale tries to reset. Dixon made a nice escape turn. And a nice move there as they reset. Pass goes over Sacone's stick, though. He settles it, makes his move, but is knocked off the puck, and Dixon tried to dump it all the way back in. Comes back out. Sacone knocks it down. It's put in offsides. We get a whistle. Fairfield bench shouting all the way down. They can hear that all the way back in Connecticut. They will not get the call they want. Face-off is won by the Stags. Racing up in transition, it's Poulin. And that's sent down the length of the ice. Fairfield bench, very vocal now. Not much to say in that other than the fact that there's a reason we all grew up with those signs in the bathroom saying to be kind to your officials. And yelling at them never got your team a call. Fairfield pressing now. Galvanized by their coach's reactions, no doubt, as Merviak looks to pick it up down low, takes a hit. And the turnover forced by Hodgkins. A shot in the slot, that's deflected. And now Murphy on it for the Stags, but he can't keep it in. They're forced to reset. Puck now on the stick of Hamill, who'll move it up the wall to Larkin. Larkin chips it up, and Merviak sends it the other way. Entering the zone now. Pass is deflected, turnover forced by Fairfield. Chipped up past Merviak, but that's going to be corralled by Sacone. He sends it back the other way. Riberich gets a stick on it there, prevents the zone entry. They're going to fire that in, so they'll gain the zone, but they'll have to regain the puck. Merviak gets it out. He has numbers if he hurries. Lead pass, a little bit too much on that, but Cross gets it back. Friendly bounce. Tried to pass it through the slot. No high man there. Fairfield rushing to collect the puck, but Tom Forty settles it down. Moves to Sacone, who's been solid tonight. Had a goal last night against Hofstra. As Fairfield checks up, play will continue. Merviak sends it up the boards. Tom Forty settles it. Puck comes up the wall. A nice play there as it's chipped in by Heinsohn. He's on the forecheck. Cross keeps it in. Fairfield going for the second attempt, couldn't make that happen. Now it ends up at the blue line. Sacone ends up deflecting it. Shot from the opposite side by D'Alessandro. That's tipped over the net. Fairfield will look to collect. They do. Goes over D'Alessandro's stick. Icing waved off. And a rush in transition. Fairfield trying to get to that puck first. Can't quite maintain possession. And now Farmingdale heads the other way. Sent up the boards. That's icing. Oh, that's waved off. Then a whistle as it's covered. I believe the call there is that they won the race, but it seems that the face-off is coming all the way down. My mistake. 1 goal game late. Face-off won by Farmingdale. They look to send it up, but they don't get it out of the zone this time either. Poulin keeping it in that time. Fairfield trying to work the puck down low on the cycle. Haven't managed to settle it. That's tipped. It'll go the length of the ice. Icing is waved off as the puck trickles on down to the Fairfield goal line. Heading the other way now. And Cavallero and Merviak exchange pleasantries at the blue line, or at the red line rather. Play will continue in the Farmingdale zone. Dixon gets it out. Another turnover forced at the red line by Fairfield. Puck comes free. Farmingdale can't corral it. Had an odd man rush chance there. Merviak goes for it. Another hit along the wall. Puck will go down, but not the length of the ice. The play will be blown dead for icing. One back by Fairfield, but they want it back too far. They'll be forced to reset neutral ice. They chip it in. That was off the stick of Murphy. Fairfield is now checked up there on the forecheck. Calbert moves it to Merviak. Lead pass to Dixon's broken up. Fairfield's done a good job getting their stick in the passing lanes tonight. They've done a good job on the draws, and it's kept this game close. Now coming in on the outside. Farmingdale can't generate a shot off that opportunity as Ferrazzi carried it in. He's had a couple of those tonight. Hasn't been able to capitalize. Merviak shot is blocked. Dixon gathers the rebound. His shot's blocked. That's going to leave the zone. Calbert will be forced to reset in neutral ice. One of three brothers who grew up playing for Sachem High School, or rather just Sachem in general, on Long Island. Dixon forces a turnover in his own end. He'll carry it up. His pass is deflected, so he doesn't find Alessandro there. Poulin will go D to D. Pro will carry it up ice. Evades one defender, crosses the blue line. Assesses his options. Continues to carry it beneath the goal line. Went for the backhanded pass there. DeFilio takes over. Pass to the point. Shot from Hitchcock. That's deflected wide, and it's gloved by Matthew Mantone. So after scoring 3 unanswered goals between the start of the end of the first period, the end of the second period, and the start of the third, 2 unanswered by Fairfield have brought this game back within 1. As the faceoff is won by DeFilio. Shot wouldn't quite go, and now Farmingdale forces a turnover nearly, and Hitchcock dumps it back in for the Stags after forcing a turnover just beyond the Farmingdale blue line. Pass up the boards, that's intercepted. And a turnover shot, that's turned aside off the stick of Bernardi. Drew a penalty earlier in this period, which the Stags failed to capitalize on. And now Riberich coming in. Shot, scores! Make that 2 on the night. And it's a 5-3 game. And you can see this from a mile away. A nice play there at the blue line. Forces the turnover. Stags get caught with too many men deep in the Farmingdale zone, and Riberich just buries it there. That's a key one there, and this is a Farmingdale team that has gone up early twice in their last 2 contests, only to have their opponents start to cash in later on in the game, trying to close the gap. Farmingdale can't get that clear. They have the 2-goal lead, which is the worst lead in hockey until you're down to 1. And now, Rams heading in. Puck has been kept in, despite the Fairfield bench's cries of offsides. Turnover forced at the top of the Farmingdale zone, and then it's given right back, coming in 2-on-2, now 2-on-3, thanks to a strong back check. Play is broken up. Delavecchia can't quite get to the puck. Larkin's pass finds an open man in the slot. Shot wouldn't go. Bouncing puck in the slot. Mantone can't cover it. Net is off, and now he does, and some extracurriculars just after. David O'Brien, 18 in red. No stranger to that tonight. Both teams now will go for a change. At the very least, Fairfield has. A tightly contested game so far. Face-off won back by Farmingdale. A bit of a miscommunique there between Mantone and Merviak. But Della Vecchia will settle it and sends it right into the netting. Puck gets waved off there by Thomas Hamill, 28 in red. Timeout now by the Stags. 2:07 remaining in the period. Down 2. They brought the game within 1 till that goal in transition by Riberich put Farmingdale back up by 2. Ian Riberich had 3 goals and 2 assists in 9 contests entering tonight. He's added to that total twice. Correction, it appears I read the wrong number off this. Currently, the goal has been assessed to Kevin Manzi off of Marco Mandrucolo. My apologies for that. I believe that would be Manzi's first goal of the campaign, as he has 7 assists in 12 contests, no goals entering the night. Face-off won by Farmingdale, controlled by Fairfield momentarily. Now a battle along the boards. Puck is pinned along the wall. 2 white, 4 red. Battling along the boards. Puck comes out. Pro nearly got a shot. Now in transition. Heinsohn racing in. Fires shot, goes wide. Rebound is collected by Cross. Now the puck is pinned along the back of the net. Not in the netting, though, so play will continue. Net comes up and all the way down. Isn't that something you don't see every day? You know, I've seen, we saw a puck bounce off a water bottle and nearly went into the net last night, but just another odd occurrence around that end of the ice. You know, you can put the net on its moorings. They're not necessarily designed, or they're not necessarily going to do enough if a 6'2", 6'3" player pushes up against it, whether they be a goaltender or in this case a skater. So Dixon in the dot once again. Turnover forced to neutral ice. Puck went off sides, and now Fairfield gets it right back. Put back up the wall. Riberich sends it up and into Fairfield territory. Approaching the 1-minute mark, and they're going empty net. Puck recovered by Saccone. He tries to pin it, absorbs contact. Battle below the net. Puck comes out. Pro's on it for the Stags. He's going to keep that down low, but the puck is pinned along the wall. Comes free. Fairfield has a chance. Puck comes all the way around. Picked up by Malandrucolo. He can't get it out of the zone. Shot from the point. That's deflected. Rebound is comes loose. Puck is chipped up and out. Not going to be enough on that for icing, and even if there was, they won the race. Shot from an off angle. That goes off the back of the net. Poulin gets it to Perot. Under 40 seconds remaining now, approaching the 30-second mark. As that's tipped in to evade the icing. That was a nice play by Hitchcock. But Merviak's going to win that race. The puck sends it up the boards, but Heinsohn can't corral it. Shot from the point. That's turned aside in traffic. Never actually made it to net, and then a shot from an off angle goes wide. The net is off behind the play, if I'm not mistaken, but the puck leaves the zone anyway. 15 seconds remaining now in the period. And barring a comeback of miraculous proportions, the Farmingdale State Rams will collect a win in about 3.6 seconds after that icing call late in the game. Face off, tied up, puck goes off the wall, and that'll do it. Final score, 5-3 in favor of Farmingdale. Tightly fought battle on both sides. Farmingdale holds on to seal the deal. And that'll do it for tonight's matchup on the Long Island Sports Network, official partner of Farmingdale State Hockey, not to mention their crosstown rival, Hofstra, as well as the New York Islanders High School Hockey League and the Suffolk County High School Hockey League. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button in the bottom left-hand side of your corner and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, as well as Twitter for all the latest game recaps, instant highlights, and analysis. Final score from Syosset, 5-3 in favor of Farmingdale. Thank you for watching and listening with us. Good night.